And you know what? It could be anybody's ball game right now. Alex Uranga has been taking down names throughout the entire event. But Dave Winchester, we know him. He's a veteran competitor. Here we are winding down. The competition was semifinal, heat number 2 in the water. Taking a look at Alex Uranga in the red jersey coming up. Check it out. In the hot seat now, the South African Jared Houston. Jared Houston is going to sit with us through this semifinal and give us the inside scoops right now. Alex Uranga, what do you got?
Oh man, I've just been blown away today by the standard riding. It's going off out there. It looks so sick. As jealous as I am to be sitting on the beach, I'm just I'm loving watching the action going down. That last heat was crazy.
All right, so you know what? Give us the lowdown. Give us the details on what these competitors have to deal with out in the water.
Well, today they just have to deal with really good waves, it seems. I think they're all super pumped. This morning when we arrived, it was perfectly offshore and went onshore for a little bit, but the good winds back now. So yeah, the conditions are looking really good. Pretty much the locals say it's not pumping, but I don't know, I kind of beg to differ. I think it's pretty good. Maybe some of the best waves we've seen on tour this year. So
very contestable,
yeah,
glassy, barrels, sections. All these riders have everything thrown at them, and now they're putting it all on the line. You saw Jake Stone just absolutely killing it all morning. We saw the drops. The guys dropping, though, in the quarterfinals, Ben Player, Amaury Laverne, Michael Novi, and Johan Florentine, all these guys are definitely, you know, some of the best riders in these conditions. But it is these guys now in the semifinals who are going to put it all on the line.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going out there. I mean, if you saw the last heat, Jake Stone, he got a 9.25. He actually did a spin inside the pocket, which is a really high-risk maneuver. And especially like when he didn't have a really big lead on Pierre, and it was a really exciting thing for him to do, and everyone loved it. He was rewarded with his with a 9.25 for that wave. He did a huge backflip out. So yeah, the guys are putting everything on the line today. No one's holding back, and if you're holding back, then you're out.
Exactly. And Stewart actually said the exact same thing. Coming into a competition like this with these riders, these conditions, you have to give it 110%. If you're going conservative, you're not going to make it through.
You're not. But that's not to say the guys that have been getting knocked out today have been conservative. Actually, quite the opposite. It's just the standard riding is just blowing up in these conditions out here. Just perfect 3 to 5 foot lefts, really high performance waves, good barrels. It's just, I don't know, it's just perfect. I'm spewing.
In this semifinal right now, you have Dave Winchester going against Alex Uranga. Who you going for? Or not? I know who you're going for, but who's your favorite to probably make it out of this semifinal?
I think this is one of the hardest heats of the whole contest. Dave is just he's a really special competitor. He never looks like he's trying. Never looks like he's got a. There he is now. Look at that head. But yeah, he never looks like he's even having a go. He's just so relaxed and focused. And you've got Alex Uranga, who's just been the dark horse in this event. He's come all the way through from the trials, winning pretty much every heat he surfed. And he's just, he's crazy. Check this guy from the Basque Country. His face doesn't look as good as it does there at the moment.
No. Well, what happened is, I mean, we saw him actually catch a very solid wave, and as he was cutting out of the wave, this was earlier in the competition, he didn't realize how shallow it was, so he took a facial right to the reef and just cut his face up. And but you know what? That's the thing. He feels no pain. I don't know if it's something the Basque countrymen have.
I guess they make them tough up there.
They have to make them tough because this is one tough cookie right here, Alex Uranga. He's going to draw first blood right here, Alex Uranga.
Red up and riding. He's got a pretty strong line. Bang! That was pretty sick.
Covering some big distance right there.
Very good way to open up the heat. That's like you said, drawing first blood. And here's Winnie answering right back with. Oh, is he going to come out of this?
He's deep. Can he come out of this? No, didn't open up. You saw his board come out the back.
Looked like it had a little bit of a pinch midway through that tube, and that's really hard to fight through. So yeah, Winnie just getting shut down in that one. But Alex opening up with a big invert there. This guy, I think what it all comes down to is how badly he actually wants it. I mean, he's got to want it really bad if he's out there. But I mean, look at that. He's got a freaking dislocated shoulder.
That's what we were scratch. Everybody in the production camp is scratching their head. Is this guy really hurt, or is he just one of those guys that feels no pain and just going all out?
No, he's I think it's just he wants it that badly. I mean, he's putting in hard yards this year on tour. He spent a lot of time away from his home, away from his family, and now you see him just pushing through injury like that. I mean, he's going to be hard to stop. It's hard to stop someone who wants something that badly.
And you know what? For me, I needed proof. I wanted to know if this guy was really hurt. And the first day I saw him, his arm was in a sling. I actually went in and under his shirt and felt his collarbone, and it was really, something was not right in that whole area, because it's either dislocated or I don't know what it was. Yeah. But this guy is absolutely on fire with a broken body. So look at this sets coming in out the back. How exciting is it to see that?
I know, it's like especially when you heat, you just see that coming through, like, your nerves just flying, because you know there's going to be a crazy exchange going down. And in those contests especially, like, this guy's just been going wave for wave. The rider's getting away, he's getting a sick barrel, being a huge move out, and right behind him, before everyone's even finished clapping for the first guy, the next guy's going to town.
Exactly, like right after, the wave right after. Yes. And usually in a set, it's the second wave that's better, but the first wave of the set, the second wave of the set, all these waves are epic.
Alex having a little sniff, and the good thing he decided not to go on that. Yep. That wasn't really a high-scoring wave. But I mean, yeah, like for the people that have just tuned in, you've really missed out, and for the people that have been watching, you guys have been killing it. Yeah. So, stay tuned.
Well, today we've been watching everything from the quarterfinals. Now we're in semifinal heat number 2. This is the last day of broadcast here on the IBA Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro, brought to you by Continental. Up and riding, Alex Uranga.
Oh, he's coming through. Bang! Wow, that was a really controlled flip, and a roll to seal it off. Like, this guy's he's just on fire. Winnie with a nice technical spin in the mouth of that one.
Oh, man, look at this one.
Coming through again.
Oh, my. Dave Winchester. So we saw something similar like this go down in Semi 1 with Jake Stone, and Dave Winchester putting all his contest skills to work there on that wave.
That's exactly what I was saying before. Like, you haven't even finished watching the guy before, and the next guy's already up and riding and giving it a full crack. It's hard to say who would have got the better exchange out of that one. It's Alex Uranga. You can see he's really just focused on that end ball there, quick bottom turn, and boom, so smooth. Control. The core strength it takes to maintain your body in a straight line after landing the swifts is pretty incredible. And this guy's ripped. He's fit. He's strong. And
again, I can only imagine what he can do at 100%. But this guy at 100% can do this right here. Slides under the pocket, finds a section, and slides into it. Comes out. And he's always thinking. So before he even comes out of the barrel, he's already thinking about his maneuver. Yeah. And he exits that barrel with a roll. And he's not done yet. Nice carve into a spin right there. Reverse spin. Finds another little section on the inside right here. Yeah. Actually, no, he did a roll earlier. Now finishes off that wave. So a solid wave right there for Dave Winchester. Both of these scores, we're waiting to drop down from the judges. We do have 4 judges. The highest score and the low score are dropped, and the 2 scores remaining are average, and that is your score for that wave. So scores dropping in. Alex Uranga's score drops first, and it comes in at a 7.05. We're still waiting for the wave from Dave Winchester to come in. And again, these last few heats have been wave for wave, action for action, and here we are.
Taking off again. It looks like a pretty fun one. Nice clean roll to start that wave off. Spinning I think he's going to try and connect another move here on the inside. Let's see if it happens for him. And nice.
And what a lot of people don't know, it's getting really shallow in that inside section.
It is, especially with this roll direction, Manny. We surfed out here yesterday, and it really seems to be sucking a lot of water off the reef. So that end bowl there is just it's crazy, and the guys are just putting it all on the line, and they all want to win. So I think no one's really too worried about their bodies. There's Winnie again. You can see, like, he's such a natural surfer. He looks like he's free surfing out there. And here he is looking for that inside section, and bang, there he gets it. Nice ARS, but that didn't look complete to me. I'm not sure what it would look like from the judges area, but I'm calling that to be incomplete. But as you can see, you got an 8.25 on his wave before that.
Wow, unbelievable. So right now, Dave Winchester in second place at 13.5. That's the combination of his 2 high-scoring waves. He has 3 waves. Now he's chasing a 5.9 wave, which is totally doable in these conditions and at his caliber of riding. Alex Uranga with 2 waves, his combined score of a 14.15. Again, This is a 30-minute semifinal. Top 2 waves will be scored, and the winner will advance on to face off with Jake Stone in the final. So Jake Stone definitely on fire. He just beat PLC against, you know what? Let's just go straight down so we don't miss any of the action with Shaggy, with Jake Stone. Where you at, Shaggy?
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with Jake, winner of the first semi-final. Congratulations, Jake. That was an amazing heat.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm pretty stoked. I'm really stoked. I'm stoked with how I surfed, and yeah, no, it was a really good feeling win, that one. I'm really happy.
You're 4-0 against PLC now, Pierre-Louis Coste. How do you keep on beating him?
I don't know, because he's so good, man. He's so consistent, and I think it's just our little rivalry thing. He just gets rattled, and I know maybe I handle a little bit better than him sometimes, but and he's always a tough competitor. He beats the best in the world all the time, like on a regular basis. So, you know, I'm just stoked to beat him again. You know, he's going to beat me eventually. So,
just keep the good times rolling while you can, hey? And now your 9.25 ride. That was an amazing little combination of moves. Talk us through that.
Yeah, well, Pierre had priority, and kind of paddled past him. I was just thinking he was gonna go it, and then he didn't go, and I thought, you know, this wave's it doesn't look like it's gonna do much. And then once I did the spin, I just seen it open up, and it had a nice little flip bowl, and then I finished it off with a little roll in the pocket, which I was happy with, and at that point I kind of knew I was having a good day.
A little exclamation mark at the end of the wave. Hey, so you've had 2 good results now. What's the secret to your good results?
I don't know. I think mentally I'm a little bit more prepared, and I moved down to Dunsbury in Western Australia, out of Perth, and I'm just getting a lot more surfing done, and everything's going well with you know, my personal life, and everything's really coming together for me. It feels so. I'm really happy.
Well, congratulations once again for making the final, and go relax and get ready for it.
Eeeew.
Back to you, Manny.
Definitely a character on the World Tour. That is Jake Stone. He is in the final here at the IBA Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro, brought to you by Continental. That is coming up next. We have 18 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in semifinal number 2. It's either going to be Alex Uranga or Dave Winchester, who is going to face off with Jake Stone. So, very exciting.
Oh no, I mean, good on Stoney. He hasn't had the best year on tour so far. He's been getting very unlucky with a few bad results, and he really bounced back in Sintra. I think he came 5th there, and yeah, now he's looking good for a first. So it's going to be pretty amazing for Jake. He's one of the best young guys in the world, and he's really just showing his big match temper, and now going all the way through the finals of the Reunion Pro.
Unbelievable. You can see he's super stoked.
Yeah.
And I can see it in your eyes. You wanted to be in that.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty jealous. That heat between Pierre and Stoney is one I would really like to have been a part of. But yeah, those guys, they've been killing it this whole heat, and this whole event, and surfing each heat with such precision. So they definitely deserve to be where they are. And yeah, especially stoked for Stoney. Like I said, he kills it. And yeah, I think my money's on him for the win, actually.
Well, you know what? You're done with this event, but you're going into the next event, which is the Puerto Rico event.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I think I heard on the message boards you are a favorite in Puerto Rico because of your relation with Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Well, I've actually got a Puerto Rican girlfriend, so I guess that strengthens the relationship. But yeah, no, I'm looking super forward to getting over there. I'm actually going over there straight after this event to get some training and stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited for that one, the Encanto World Series, and it's going to be really good.
Talk to us really quick about the location of the event itself.
Yeah, well, it's located at there at Middles Beach in Isabela, and it's a really good right hand wave. It's kind of like a reef beach kind of setup. Well, got a bit of a point break style to it. It's pretty long, offering quite a fair few sections. The bodyboarders haven't really ever you've never seen a contest there before.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what actually goes down when we confront. I mean, it's a pretty long wave, and there's a lot of potential to do multiple maneuvers. So you could see guys doing inverts and air reverses on the same wave, which I think will look pretty great. So yeah, I'm looking really forward to that one. And the whole area in general is beautiful. Isabella's a quiet little town on the west side.
Well,
So-
we do have a little break between the semifinal number 2 and the final, and
Yep.
we actually have some pretty cool images
Yeah.
that we're going to show you when that time comes. So hold off on some more
sure.
info from Puerto Rico. But check this out. Currently out in the water, semifinal number 2. I'm looking down at our iPod screen right here. Currently in the water, Alex Uranga leading the charge with a 14.15 score to Dave Winchester's 13.5. Dave, looking for a 5.9 wave to go into first place. That's
Here we
coming
have
up.
Alex taking off right now. He's looking to strengthen his lead on Winnie, and
Oh my!
bang,
Great
big
angle
invert.
right there. Nice view
Jeez.
from
So
the
how
water.
good did Seamus do there?
Seamus Makeham
Yeah.
holding it down with the video
Nah.
in the water, but it is Alex Uranga who is making the cheers
Yeah.
from the crowd explode. So
Oh, no,
great
Alex
wave.
Alex is absolutely on fire. I really hope that he goes all the way through. How was that one? Oh, when he just a little bit
That
on
was
the
a
shoulder
sick
for that. But yeah, here we have another look at Alex. Strong line straight off the bottom on the peak. Bang. Full extension. How's that extension? With a dislocated shoulder.
That's what that's why
Crazy.
everybody is scratching their head.
Here we go.
Alex
Winnie
Uranga,
taking
look at
off.
this from behind the section.
When he
Dave
wants to answer
Winchester.
back here, and it just fades out on him. Nothing too great there for Winnie, but yeah, I reckon that Alex is really going to strengthen his lead there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that was a huge invert, and just executed perfectly.
All right, Alex Uranga in the red jersey waiting for his score to drop, and Dave Winchester waiting for his score to drop. Obviously, Alex Uranga had the better of the wave exchange. Again, Dave Winchester needing a 5.9 wave to get into that first place spot. 14 minutes remaining in semifinal number 2. The winner of this heat will face off with Jake Stone in the final.
Yeah. No, I think that Alex's lead has actually been extended there. Yeah, it has. He's now sitting at 14.6, and his last wave coming in at 7.5. So Alex now has 2 strong scores. With Winnie still Winnie needs a 6.35 to be first, which is still very attainable for Winnie. I don't think he's too stressed out there right now. He's never is stressed. I don't think I've ever seen the guy look stressed. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
But,
we saw him as a competitor. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's annoying. And Johan Florentine in the quarterfinals against Dave Winchester came out firing with 2 8-point waves.
Yeah.
And Dave Winchester, I mean, if I was in that heat, or I don't know how you're thinking, but if I had to deal with the 2 8-point waves that my competitor just got,
Yeah.
I probably would have just paddled in and started drinking coffee.
Exactly.
But Winchester, cool, calm, relaxed, came back and actually beat Johan
Yeah.
in that quarterfinal. So here he is, still behind the 8 ball, but he's not,
Yeah.
not stressing.
He's not
got
stressed.
13 minutes to go.
I think that's the markings of a great competitor, someone that can maintain calm in the face of defeat, and that's Winnie to a T. Like he knows he's capable, and he's out there waiting for his chance to put on a show.
Alex Uranga should not let his guard down, especially with Dave Winchester out in this final.
He
So
definitely
Alex
should.
Uranga, he's leading 14.6. Dave Winchester needing a 6.35 on his next wave. Totally doable in 12 minutes for Winnie.
No, and I think that Alex, the way I know Alex is just a super passionate and fiery competitor, and I bet he's not happy with those 2 scores of 7.05 and 7.5, and he's going to want to better those 2. So Winnie definitely can't rest on his laurels. Alex is just as capable, and like I said before, he really wants it. You can just see like his fire in his eyes. Like when I spoke to him on the beach earlier, it's kind of almost like he's just looking past you. He's just completely focused on the wave. You can't even break his focus, nothing. So he's going to be really hard to beat. I think if Alex does progress to this heat, then Jake's going to have his work cut out for him in the final.
Oh, for sure. Alex Uranga, he's one of those, lesser-known professional bodyboarders on the global scale. But as you can see, I mean, he's made it from the trials. Here he is in the semifinals, up and riding.
Winnie having a go. Oh,
bails last second.
yeah. Just that one just didn't. It just capped a bit on the takeoff, so it would have been wouldn't have been a great way for Winnie. He would have had to fight his way through the whitewash, and at this stage of the game, that's not what you need. You're wanting a nice wave with a clean run in, and the way the reef is structured, you can really see it draining out down the line. So I think Winnie's looking for a perfect wave, and he looks like he's gonna have a look at this one.
All right, Winnie behind the section, dropping in. Take us through it.
He's just looking for that section. Nice, good areas. Good way to start off. He's looking for that second roll. Just not happening for Winnie. It's just as it stands right now, the waves just aren't going his way. He just seems to be picking off the lemons where Alex seems to just be flooded with peaches. Here's
Oh, look at
Alex
this.
again.
From behind the section, full speed ahead, coming onto this inside section.
Oh.
Alex Uranga,
Wow.
unbelievable. Cranks a perfect reverse spin above the wave and lands it perfectly. Alex Uranga showing all his skills.
Jeez, Alex is really bringing out the full bag of tricks in this heat. Look at this one. This is one of the most technical moves in bodyboarding, air reverse, and that's a really tough section to do it off. Look at that rotation, and a bit of an extended landing. He just had to kind of cover himself there, make sure that he made it, because obviously no board, no points. Yeah. So he did what he had to do to land that, but I mean, still incredibly technical, out the bowl, and a good amount of air and complete rotation. So other than the landing, not much went wrong there for Alex, and yeah, that was a great wave. I think that will further extend his lead.
Unbelievable riding skills thrown down right now for the Spaniard from the Basque Country, Alex Uranga, coming all the way from the trials, going head-to-head with Dave Winchester. Again, 9 minutes remaining. Winnie, you cannot count him out.
Nah,
the winner of semifinal number 2 will face off with this guy,
yeah,
Jake Stone.
There he is. There's a man himself. He's probably sending SMS to his girlfriend back home, or maybe his I don't know, his family or his big mate Chad Jackson. So I don't know. There he is, getting in touch with the family and getting his head right for his next heat. It's going to be the biggest one.
That is one of the things. I mean, he's got the final coming up. He's not concentrating. He's not in a little corner focusing. But he is, in a way.
Yeah.
Relaxed, cool, calm.
I think a lot of the guys like to get in touch with their loved ones. It kind of brings them back to earth. And I guess that when you serve a heat, not only do you want to be really like fired up and stuff, but you also just want to be relaxed. You want to have a clear headspace, and I guess that in a big way, that's how your family makes you feel. So yeah, I know that if I had the opportunity to get in touch with my family, I would too. So yeah, these guys, you see Winnie as well. He listens to really like slow, like quiet Angus and Julia Stone for a heat, because he reckons it reminds him of his wife and it makes him feel relaxed.
Nice.
So yeah, everyone's got their own little like quirky ways, and yeah, that looks like Jake's getting in touch with his mates.
Well, it looks like we're looking over our shoulder because there are some big waves coming in. You can see a little bit of the texture hitting the water now from the winds that are probably going to be coming up. It's around that time for the winds to come up, but it's not really affecting the waves too much on this reef break, Les Arches here in Reunion Island, but looks like some sets coming in out the back. Is anyone in position?
Winnie.
Yes, Dave Winchester dropping in.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he's just dropped down the section. Oh, he's got almost perfect invert.
Looked like he almost would have lost that. He was bottom turning and hit a chop on his way up to the lip, but he was able to maintain.
He regained it perfectly. Here he is again. Look at that. And yeah, there he is. A bit of a chop, but maintains his line almost perfectly, and excellent timing. Full extension.
Nice.
Puts out the landing gear, and there he rides it home. So that's a great way for Winnie. He only needed 6.7, so that's pretty dangerous for Alex. I think that he might get that.
It's going to be a tight one again. 4 judges, the high score, the low score being tossed out, and they will take the average of the 2 remaining scores from the other 2 judges, and that average is going to be that score given to the rider for that wave.
Yeah.
Look at these waves.
Winnie just falling short there with a 6.6.
Oh, he needed a 6.7 to get that first place spot, and he just came short. 0.1 is what he is short. Unbelievable.
There's nothing more gutting than that, Manny.
Oh, my.
Knowing that you were so close, but yet so far. And also, if you've had a good wave like Winnie just had there with a nice big invert and you still fall short, it kind of almost puts you like, man, what do I have to do to actually get that? Like, so I think Winnie would definitely be starting to have those thoughts now, but yeah, it's definitely not over until it's over. So yeah, I think that he's still out there, and he's still got a fighting chance, and he's going to come back with his next wave.
All right, we're at the 6-minute 40-second mark remaining in semifinal number 2. Thank you for tuning in. This is the IBA Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro, brought to you by Continental, and it looks like Alex Uranga in red paddling for this one.
This guy's just he's just on fire. He's just always in the right place. Nice barrel there, and what has he got?
Full extension.
Oh my goodness.
Who is this guy?
He is just jeez. I don't know. Like, I stayed with him in Australia last year for a while, and I've seen him surf a few times. I was kind of like, hey, he rides pretty good. And this event, I mean, look at this. Starts off with a nice barrel.
It looks like
perfect line. He's just focused the whole way through that barrel.
It looked like it wasn't going to be much of a wave for Alex Uranga, but look at that. Just full extension.
Okay, when he wanting to answer back, nice ARS on the outside.
Wow.
catching
The
a rail.
wheels are falling off for Dave Winchester here in the last 5 minutes, but tons of time, totally doable for Dave Winchester. Looking only for a 6.7 wave and totally doable. Look at PLC in the competitors area. How do these kids get in there?
I have no idea. But they all great. These kids are all great. They super friendly and super pumped. They're not like in any way imposing.
Those fences don't even need to be there. These grounds are they're very respectful.
Yeah, exactly. They all Amari's mates and stuff. So Alex Uranga was 8.6 on his last wave.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Now that extends his lead. Dave Winchester now in search of a 7.86 wave. Again, Winnie's sitting on an 8.25 and 6.6 on his two highest scoring waves in this heat so far.
Jeez.
So totally obtainable, but time is winding down.
Yeah, time is really winding down now for Winnie, and Alex is just on fire. Like I know I said before, my money was on Jake Stone, but now I'm feeling a bit confused.
Alex Uranga showing what he's got for this event. What's he going to do?
Jeez, that last wave was really great. I mean, there was a big range of scores he got there, and the average was 8.6. Oh, Winnie up and riding.
All right,
he's
Winnie
really
again.
got a lot of speed. Nice, clean backy. And linking it with a spin. He's looking for one more.
Coming that shallow inside.
That's a great wave for Dave Winchester. He only needs a 7.86.
Do you think that was it?
There's a possibility he might get that.
Wow, it's getting hot and heavy here. Semifinal number 2. Is it going to be the underground, the dark horse, Alex Uranga, who will beat out Dave Winchester to get that other slot open against Jake Stone in the final, or will it be Dave Winchester who can pull off a 7.86 in the last few minutes of semifinal 2?
Dave with a 7.05, just falling short again. This is a real nail biter. You can see Michael Novi and Ben Player, they're just kind of shaking their heads with disbelief at how close he came. That was a way that could have gone either way, and I think that's fair enough. Alex Uranga has really been serving his waves cleanly and explosively, and so I guess in the scale of the heat, that score was fair. And now when he's still looking for 7.86, he's had 9 waves, which means he has one more chance at that score, which is is now really down to the wire. He's got no more room for error. And I think that maybe even Mr. Calm himself could be feeling the pressure of it now.
Unbelievable. So, again, thank you for tuning in from all over the world. We know you're watching Anari, Nick Gibbs from Australia, and Luis Harim from Puerto Rico. Jeff Hubbard is still in Narita Airport in Japan watching on his computer. Here live is the IBA Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro brought to you by Continental. Don't go anywhere. The action is tense right now. Semifinal number 2 out in the water. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Jeez. Dave Winchester, he's going for a 7.86. Can he pull it off?
I don't know. I've got ants in my pants sitting now. I'm like moving around and scratching my feet on the floor. This is all getting too much for me. I'm also pretty amazed by the support from around the world. I mean, it's like 3 a.m. in Puerto Rico now, and some hellman's watching it. So that just shows you the interest. Everyone's down here watching their favorite riders, and
look at this.
They're not going to be disappointed. That was Alex Uranga making another attempt. He's only caught 5 waves, all of which have been above a 7.
Unbelievable. Have we seen this before in this competition?
Wow.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's consistency I've ever seen it. All above a 7. I mean, 7 is that's a good score.
Unbelievable.
It's not easy to attain, and Dave's sitting out there waiting for his one last chance. He's going to be waiting until the last second now. He knows exactly what he needs, and he's not going to be messing around now. He just doesn't have the room to do it.
Wow.
So Alex Uranga he's looking to make his first GSS final.
Unbelievable. This guy is on fire. He's on fire.
Jeez. It's absolutely amazing. Wow. Yeah. I'm at a loss for words here. Like I said, Alex has come a long way since the first time I met him. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining.
Time is running down for Dave Winchester. Alex Uranga just stomping through the competition here at the Nissan Reunion Bodyboard Pro. I mean, he has been taking out some big hitters. Guillermo Tamega in round 4. Michael Novi in the quarterfinals, and the list goes on. Alex Uranga, this could be his contest.
This could be him. Look at it. He's just,
Really?
I reckon he's really trying to suppress his emotions right now. When you, at this stage of a heat, you really just want to just start screaming and claiming it. But he knows he's a competitor. He's been competing for a long time in his home country, and he knows it's not over until it's over. So he's got a very nervous Wade sitting there. There's Stoney getting ready to do battle with Alex Uranga, it seems, at this stage. But it's not over when he's got one last chance. And let's see if he has a final crack at it. Stoney looks like he's in the zone. He won the event in Ferrol last year, and yeah, he's got exactly the same face I saw him wearing there. So I think that he could
He's
be
ready.
holding the winner's check above his head come day end. Jeez.
So Jake Stone is one of those guys who is doing, innovative maneuvers, and we've seen the maneuvers perform free surfing, but he's one of those guys. Oh, hold on.
Alex Uranga having another crack at it. Nice little spin in the pocket, and that seals
Wow.
it. This wave is of no importance. He's
Yeah.
flagging it. He's stoked.
He is stoked. Everybody on the beach
Alex
is
Uranga.
absolutely ecstatic right now
Wow.
to see. Look at
Wow.
him. Alex Uranga in the water made it into the final.
Look at him. He is stoked. I mean, that's such a great feeling to make the final, and he's pumped.
I mean, again, this guy, his body is beaten and battered. He has a dislocated collarbone. He hit the reef with his face a few days ago, and here he is just taking out some big, heavy hitters. Unbelievable.
He's overcome it all. He's there in the final, and now the big task for him is going to be to just not lose sight of the big match.
Yep, this is it, because it comes down to this one last heat of the competition. The final is set. Jake Stone, the Australian, in red, will be going against Alex Uranga in yellow. That's coming up, the final.
Wow.
There's another look at the scores.
Look at he had Dave with 9 waves. He had some really good rides in there too. He had an 8.5 and a 7.5, but sometimes those scores just don't cut it. I mean, we saw Amari Laverne get knocked out in Chile with a score of like 17 or something. And he got beaten. So sometimes if you're not getting 9s and 10s, you're not making the heat.
Which is crazy, because, I mean, 9s and 10s, you can win certain heats, and it's just the situation at hand. And look at this, Alex Uranga making his way to the shoulder. He's going to switch out jerseys because he's going to be in the yellow jersey for the final. Jake Stone will be in red.